Hey, great people, this is your girl, Chidi Akunna.
And this is your G, Victor Akunna.
Yes, if you're new to our channel, Foundation for Family Affairs, please feel free to subscribe and turn on the bell next to it so you're notified when we drop our content. I would like to say thank you to every returning subscriber. We appreciate you. Today we've come your way with something really interesting. Hey, why is bonding important for you in that marriage? Why is it important for you and your sweetheart to bond? We'll be telling you that and more, and telling you steps you can take to ensure that the connection between you is stronger.
Yeah, I think bonding is something that we need to prioritize. You know, you will be wondering, why are we in a park? Well, just stay tuned to the end of the video. We're going to share with you why we are at the park today.
Yes.
And then give some of the recommendation on how we try to bond with each other.
Okay, bonding is really crucial. They'll tell you that just being together reduces the stress between you and enhances your mood. Let's talk about some points we think you need to consider. The first one we have for you today is actually a challenge. 60-minute challenge. Hey, can you go 60 minutes with your spouse without phones, without technology?
Oh my word,
Okay.
Some people are already
when we put this forward to some couples, they scream like, oh, yes, some people are okay sitting together and scrolling through Instagram, looking through some photos, you know, and then they call it spending time together.
Yeah, but they're not really connecting.
They're not connecting. Okay, so this is us putting forward a 60-minute challenge to ensure that you connect during that time. You're talking, you're asking questions,
Maintaining eye contact.
No, we'll be talking about that in the next point.
Yeah, okay, I'm
Don't
jumping
jump.
the gun.
This is just, yes, of course they'll be applying what we'll be saying the next point.
Yes.
But this is 60-minute challenge. You need to observe that. You want to say something?
Well, the thing about 60-minute challenge is that it can become an awkward time if you're not used to doing it. So we try to prep your mind ahead of time.
Yes.
But it will force you to begin to look for something to fill in the gap with.
Yeah.
Now, it's not the time to run off to now say, okay, you know what, since we're not going to be on our phones, let's be on the TV. Now,
No, don't cheat.
Exactly. The idea is about talking to each other, connecting. How was your day? Don't ask close-ended questions.
Yes, I like that.
Ask questions
Open-ended questions.
that will be open-ended, that will elicit answers. In other words, a question that people will not say, your spouse will not be able to say yes or no. They will have to give a long explanation.
Yes.
So those kind of questions help people to really dig into their spouse, to be able to understand, because as you're growing, your spouse is also growing.
That's right.
So
That's right.
people don't just grow apart one day. It's a long process. So you have to be able to get into your spouse's world over on a daily basis, really, not just
Okay, so the next point we have for you is the one he gave you a hint to. Maintaining eye contact.
Let's maintain eye contact.
You remember those days when you were probably you had just newly met. Okay, you would want to talk to each other, look into each other's eyes, get all the feelings, like get all the emotions racing through your body. But then sometimes it then seems like it's become normal, okay, to do that. And that's why when he mentioned maintaining eye contact during the 60-minute challenge, I thought that was just so beautiful. You're maintaining eye contact. At that point, you're telling your spouse, you matter. I really want to know. You know, I want to hear you. Please speak to me. You're inviting that person to open up. Okay, I trust you with more.
There is something about maintaining eye contact with someone, not staring, but maintaining eye contact. You're more like, I notice you, I see you. I see you. You know, so it's something about, let's use it for an example. When your child is talking to you, you're just saying, no, it's not as much as you stop everything you're doing and you're maintaining eye contact. Your spouse walks into the room, you stop what you're doing, you stand up to acknowledge them, to hug them, to speak to them. All right? That is one of the ways of maintaining eye contact.
You look up from your laptop. Actually look into this person's eye.
Very important.
Attention.
Very important. All right. So it's like you're communicating, you know, because there is verbal language, there is body language. Your body language is saying something. I see you. Your presence in this room is acknowledged.
Yes.
And that's very, very critical. Yeah.
Yes. So the third point we have for you is identifying emotional calls and responding to them. Okay, what are emotional calls? These are subtle calls, right? You just look at your spouse, and because of the connection you've built over time, you're able to tell, there's something not right.
Yeah.
She needs my attention.
Yeah.
She's calling for something.
Yeah.
She wants more time with me. Okay, it doesn't have to be expressly mentioned, but you are identifying them. Your spouse looks somewhere and you're saying, maybe he's just come out of a meeting and he doesn't look okay. You're able to tell that he's not okay even when he wants to man up. Okay, and then you're identifying that, but then you're responding to the call. Sometimes responding to the call does not mean you have to talk. Okay, it might just be you coming there to sit in that the silence there, enjoying the silence, just to saying to this person, I'm here if you want to speak. And that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, very important, and the emotional call, you observe it over a period of time of living with your spouse. There is something we used to say that familiarity should not bring contempt.
Yes.
Rather,
yes.
it should bring intimacy. All right. The
Mm.
more you spend time with your spouse, you'll be able to know. I know when my wife is not happy about something, she can just be quiet, and then you can say, usually we talk a lot. So, babe, are you okay? Then she'll tell you what she's processing. So sometimes, if you are in that space and you don't realize or recognize those opportunities, you might miss them. And if you miss them over a period of time, you get to that point where someone is saying, you're asking the person, are you okay? The person is like, will you get it? Because you've not proven over a period of time, you've not proven to be able to recognize those emotional call moments. Very, very important for you to study your spouse and say, when is your spouse not happy?
Yes.
When have you said the wrong thing? Or when is your spouse worried about something? When are they overwhelmed with work? Maybe after a particular call to someone and your spouse is kind of quiet and pondering, you can begin to ask yourself some questions. Be like, hi babe, hi guy, are you okay? What was the call about? So that you'll be able to know those moments.
Yes. Okay. So the fourth point we have for you is physical touch.
Non-sexual.
Touch. Yes, non-sexual. Thank you.
Yeah, because for us guys, we want to hear physical touch.
No, nothing. But the thing is, this also would enhance. It could lead to the actual act. Okay, but it just enhances the bond between you. And at that point, when we're talking physical touch, one point I really wanted to put forward is that couples enjoy cuddling each other in bed, and research has shown that people who do that at that point of cuddling, there's a release of hormones, feel-good hormones, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and that further strengthens the bond between you. So you want to be taking advantage of that. Okay, don't just lie in bed. Sometimes when we talk about bonding, the process, people think, it's burdensome, it takes a lot of time. Okay, but it's about the little things you're doing, the little steps you're taking to strengthen the intimacy between you, the bond between you. Okay, so how about just lie in bed? That's something you would do anyway. Lie in bed and take advantage of that time.
Sometimes about just hugging your spouse from the back. Maybe when she's just stressed, overwhelmed,
or even when she's cooking. Or you see, that's why I was trying to say that we need to take advantage of those little moments. If we're waiting for something big to happen to do it, then we would have lost time.
Yes.
You see, but at that time where one person is cooking, you just come in, just touch, and at that point, just touching him, there's a release. You feel the hormones start working. You feel it, don't you?
Honestly.
Okay.
Honestly,
so
warm embrace.
Yeah. So even when your spouse is not expecting, your spouse wants to leave the house, you just go. Hugs, give hugs. But ensure that you're having that contact. It helps. It helps with the bond between you.
Yeah, very, very critical. So it's like she said, it's not for us to be looking for those wonderful moments. You want to wait till one time in the year. No, every day look out for those opportunities. Look out for the opportunities. Yeah, that's very.
Okay, so the last point we have for you today is observing rituals. I think this is what you're trying to talk to them about when you refer to us being in the park. Okay, observing rituals. Rituals are things you do deliberately. Okay, so you could have daily rituals, you could have monthly rituals, you could have yearly rituals. Okay, so what are some examples? Daily rituals, you could decide that at 7:30 the children go to bed, between 7:30 and 8, so we can have our time together as a couple. Okay, our time to check on each other, ask about how our day has been, you know, what happened in the day, and what have you. Then yearly ritual, an example is you see people who observe Christmas traditions. They just go away to be with extended family member. That's like a ritual. That's something, that's a time that brings them together, so they truly connect at that point.
Sometimes about walking.
Yes, like we enjoy walking. You can see we're in a park. We enjoy that. Just come for a walk. At that point, there's less stress. You're connecting. Mood enhancers.
Yes, yes, and you know, taking that walk and just, it's not time to settle issues. Just time to just be silent in each other's presence. Just enjoy the time. Just, you know, just relax. You know, relax and let your guards down. Very important.
Another one could be you could have your you could have the time when you dance together. You know, and of course, people will tell you that at that point it even helps. You know, it strengthens the bond because it could also help you get intimate much later, because your mood, you feel on top, you feel rejuvenated. So yeah, there's a lot of energy going around.
That's cool. So share some of your own ideas, ways that you connect with your spouse. Let us know, and then share it in the comment section. Let's keep the conversation going.
Yes, and if you think that this would benefit a friend, why don't you share with a friend? Okay, if you think some of the points we've touched on might help their relationship, why not share this? And then don't forget, if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Foundation for Family Affairs, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you're notified when we drop our content. All right, so we'll see you on the next one then.
All right, bye guys.